got it.
Sometimes
By George, I think she's got it.
No, by JoJo, I think she's got it.
No.
Boo!
Boo.
Boo!
Who are you, Speedwagon? Ew. That's right. I insulted you like that.
You want one of my least favorite characters?
Well, hey everybody. I'm Lauren.
I'm Bridget. You're
This
watching
is... Go.
The Story
I feel
of
like
the
the Disney
Derail.
Channel.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
This is Gateway Anime Podcast, where we talk to you about anime and stuff.
Making Disney
and
ears.
Bridget traces Disney ears and does it badly. It looks like
It's like I can't find the corner
what
of
are
the screen.
you doing?
I can't, it's backwards. I've got to try and do it. That was rough.
It's so bad.
I'm just more mad that my hair is green enough that it's turning into the background.
Oh, I just noticed.
I'm trying to get it all blonde so I can dye it darker when it comes time.
You're gonna have to bleach strip it. Babe.
No, the purple came out, but the blue is just taking a really long time to fade.
Blue does not wash all the way out ever.
Mine has always done it. This is the first time my blue hasn't gone out. So
I am shocked.
It's not going green, which is good. I don't like when it goes green. It's just fading to light blue, to white.
Light blue.
Light
I was
blue.
born in the darkness. I'm sorry.
I was born in the darkness. You have to say it really muffled so that you don't understand half his lines.
Good?
Yeah, that's great.
Better?
Every Christopher Nolan movie ever is Tom Hardy talking like this.
Well,
we're not wrong.
You're not. Well, everybody, welcome back for the wrap up of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Phantom Blood. Guess what? This is going to be a really fast episode because Bridget didn't like it.
So my notes are so short. And last time we talked a good amount because I do enjoy Attack on Titan. Time before it was like a book.
Yeah.
This one is very one-word answers.
Yeah, so this is going to be pretty fast. I do have some fun facts for you. But yeah, enjoy a quick little episode and let's get to our important questions.
Yeah.
So we started out with 6 questions. I'm just going to read through the list really quick. The first one is, which was better, opening or ending? Second is, who's your favorite character? Third is your least favorite character. Fourth is your favorite voice actor. Fifth is your favorite fight move. And sixth is most ridiculous moment. And then, of course, we have our important thought questions that we ask at the end of every anime afterwards. So let's start with number 1. Bridget, I'll let you go first. Which was better, opening or ending?
I wrote ending.
I agree with that.
I like the ending. So, the band's name is Yes.
Yes.
So I have to write the band Yes, because if I just write Yes into Google, it doesn't come up right.
No.
Yeah, it does not search very well. So Yes, what other popular songs did they write?
We've already gone over it. I don't remember though.
I think we've only went over like one song though.
No, we went over 5 songs.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I really like their sound. Popular, hold on, because I need a brain refresh. Popular, Yes, songs. This is not helpful. Owner of a Lonely Heart. That was the big one. Owner of a Lonely Heart. Anyway, that's all I needed. I like the ending better because one, I thought the visuals were cool, even though I don't really know much about like the Aztec thing. Maybe we'll get a history of this mask in one season. Do we so far? Do you know? I hate you. I'll Google it.
I know many things, Bridget.
You know I love spoilers. I'll Google it.
I know, but for the podcast purposes, I don't want
podcast purposes. Yeah, I get that. Okay. But
yeah, I agree. I liked the ending. But ending, no question. Done.
It's just really groovy. I like it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's like
we're talking about
80s,
Battle
like...
Tennessee. That opening is the best opening.
Which opening is that one?
in Battle Tendency. It's called Bloody Stream, and it's amazing.
I just want to hear it. Bloody Stream.
No, don't hear it because we're gonna watch it. You have to experience it on the podcast.
Okay. When you're not listening.
All right.
But yeah, ending. I mean, the opening is also really good, but man, that ending. The opening grew on me. Well,
I hated the opening the first time I watched it.
Really?
Yeah, but I really like it now. I don't know why. I really don't know what changed. I think I just listened to it enough. It's like whenever you have a CD and you like most of the songs except one, and then you revisit that CD like 3 years later, and you're like, why didn't I like this song? It's dope. You know, you get it.
Yeah. I mean, I listen to a lot of just scores, but I do understand.
Yeah. Well, second question is, who's your favorite character, Bridget?
I wrote none, but if I had to choose,
you do have to choose.
I wrote that none. If I had to choose, Dio. I don't like Dio, but he was the least annoying character for me.
Dio is also my favorite character.
I knew that. I knew it would make you happy
everybody.
too, but he was just not like JoJo, who's like dressing and then Speedwagon, who I cannot stand. And
so I'm actually going to address that in my fun facts. I'm very excited to tell you about it now because of that.
Okay.
All right. Least favorite character. I'm assuming
Speedwagon.
I knew you were gonna say
it's that. Speedwagon. I hate that man.
I put Irena. She's
she's pretty bad too.
Her fainting onto a broken man.
But I can ignore. I can onto a broken man. I can ignore a lot of her. She's like in 5 minutes of it, but oh my gosh, Speedwagon narrating everything. I wanted to die. And that horrible Cockney accent. The Speedwagon. I think everybody is not surprised that's my least favorite character.
Of the Cockney accent, who was your favorite voice actor in the show?
Okay, so I tried really hard with this one, but no one really stuck out to me as my favorite. And it was really hard. Like, I think my upstairs neighbors are like...
Are they partying?
I don't know what is happening. I'm not used to dealing with upstairs neighbors anymore, but there's some interesting
welcomes.
Welcome. Like, what's going on? But nothing really stuck out to me. Like, so then I was gonna say, what's his name's dad? Who we talked about last week? Coco. What's his name?
Poco.
Poco.
Poco. Why Poco's dad?
Because he's Sukuna,
everybody,
and everybody else that I love. So shout out to that one line. Slapping
line was obviously Dio's voice actor.
Obviously,
his name is Takahito Koyoshu, and he is amazing. Like, everything he did was so strange, and I am in love with him. The end. All right. Favorite fight move, Bridget?
Laser eyes.
Laser eyes?
I really can't stand any of them. But laser eyes. Both of them are lazy. But laser eyes dealt the most damage, and they just came out of nowhere in the last 2 episodes. It was like, you could have done this the whole time, and now you're just laser eyes. Like, you took off the top of a castle, and then, like, I don't know, laser eyes. That one stuck out to me.
So I was stuck between 2. I'm going to give you the one I didn't choose first.
Okay.
So I really liked the Sapphire Blue Ripple attack from underwater, mostly just because JoJo got the oxygen from a rock. I thought that was hilarious. But I did pick Dyer's slow-mo kick punch or split punch, but Dio's, the one he does against Dio, only because Straitso makes such a big deal about it being like, there's no way anyone can get past it. Like, it's defensive and offensive. Like, it's the perfect move. And then immediately Dio murders him. which I thought was excellent.
That was a great move because Dio's just like finger touching his thighs and his legs are frozen. And then he like uses okay, maybe I take back laser eyes and do spitting frozen roses into Dio's eyes. Rose bullets.
Oh, that was pretty good.
That was a pretty solid one. Apparently it's eyes for me. Rose eyes or laser eyes. The rose eyes, that was brilliant. Like he spit that with enough force for it to launch into his eyeball so that the thorns took out the ball.
All right. And now everyone's most favorite question. Most ridiculous moment.
The whole show?
Of the whole show?
No, the whole show.
No, you have to choose the one moment.
No, the ridiculous moments this entire season.
You have to choose a moment.
So I wrote, there were 3 that really stuck out to me. Snake face melting. Really pissed me off.
Okay.
Water tiptoeing, but with the specific little hands doing this. And it was ridiculous, and it was not. And then JoJo not being able to breathe to use hamon, but then talking for 20 minutes to Arena. So those are my 3 most ridiculous moments.
I think the one that stuck with me the most, and I chose this one because it stuck with me through most of the show, because it happens in episode 3. Is JoJo flying out the window of the mansion after falling straight down with literally nothing to push him out the mansion.
That's a good one. Yeah, when he launches to Speedwagon.
That was pretty excellent.
That was ridiculous. Falling down a shaft and then suddenly somehow going horizontally out a window. That's a good one.
Are you ready for our serious thinking questions, Bridget?
I want to ask you, how am I? I'll get to that one. It's this one. What have I learned from Phantom Blood? And I was like, what? I almost texted you, what the heck is this question, Lauren?
It's the same question it's been for every
but
anime.
Still, I was like,
that's what it is.
I wrote, band names are fun.
I wrote, if a piston gets stuck in a luxury cruiser, then it will explode.
Which is probably not even true.
Then I also wrote, if you have unprotected sex with the Joestar, you will immediately become pregnant.
Yeah, like, when did they even get busy?
Right after the wedding, I'm assuming.
She was pregnant? Like, were they in the... I mean, I guess I've known people who have done that. Like, the ceremony was done and, like, we were walking to the reception and it was like, where did they go? And it's like, really?
Yeah, man. I mean, get it. No shame.
But
whatever.
I mean, I just still can't get over like band names and musicians because like the whole his name was Don Petty, and then the episode ended, and I was like, oh, what?
Excellent.
The band names excellent.
Are fun. Would you watch it again?
No. Absolutely not. I will not watch this again. At least this season, I will not watch this. Maybe another season will grow on me, but Phantom Blood, you are done. You are dead to me.
I would watch it again. I love this show.
Well, you did.
Would you pay to watch it?
No. I want my money back, Funimation.
I would pay to watch it. Would you recommend this anime to someone who wants to start watching anime?
No, you don't hear me. No, you need to be deep in this weeb culture because it's just trope after trope, but it's not campy enough to be like, oh, this must be a trope. It's calling itself out. It's like still kind of trying to be serious right now, but it shouldn't be. So no, if you're new in anime, wait a few years to get to this one.
Yeah, I agree with that. This isn't something that I would have been like, oh, I hope this isn't our first 3 animes.
You and I talked offline. You were like, I really was hoping this would come later in our watching.
Yeah, but I am glad we got to watch it because this has been very fun to talk about. But yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend this to someone that you want to enjoy anime.
Yeah, you might do the opposite of what you're trying to do.
Yeah. What type of anime watcher do you think this is
Pro.
aimed at?
They gotta be pro. This is so many tropes. Like, I'm sitting here Googling, like, is this common? And then people are like, yeah, that's a typical anime thing. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, I agree. There's just so much that you really can appreciate in JoJo after you have become a master student of
And I can
anime.
appreciate it because you're walking me through it, and
Yeah.
Michael is like telling me
But
about
not
things.
everyone has a Michael and a Lauren.
Yeah, nobody. I have two very great gurus holding my hand through this. Like, it's that. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. When I say go, we're gonna go.
But it should tell you something.
That's the meme that we're living.
Both Michael and I are quote unquote pro watchers, and we both love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I would like that to be said.
That is a sign
into the world. Like, it's not just me. There are other people in the universe that like
most
show.
People that I know that really love anime do enjoy JoJo's, but will tell you, like,
you need
some
time.
It's goofy. Like, it's goofy.
It's a good time, but
and
you
I'm
can't
coming
take it
off
too
of
seriously.
Like Attack on Titan, which doesn't fan service much at all, and My Hero, which does a little bit, but not like this. Like, this is
a lot
middle schoolish kind of feels. And, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen, not really at all either. It's a very different thing. Same with Demon Slayer, both very different shows. So I came off like, I want to say like the A24 of animes, and I'm trying to dive into Disney Channel anime.
I don't know if I'd call that A24 of anime. It's like where you're at right now. Oh my goodness, it's hard. It's hard to, because A24 of anime to me is like Fooly Cooly and like Higurashi.
Well, I'm saying like A24, like as in like it's more serious toned. It takes itself more like a Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen are not very your typical anime. They're more off the beaten trail.
They're pretty typical. Especially for shonens. They're pretty typical.
Maybe I just like shonens. Although I saw someone say that shonen's not a genre, and I was like, I'm confused.
It is a genre.
People were arguing about it on Twitter. I occasionally will cross over and look into anime Twitter. That's not like fan art, because that's maybe all I see. But there was a big argument online, and I was like,
literally a genre. So I don't know what they
want. We'll find that thread. I don't know. I
Whatever.
Quickly logged off because I was like, this is out of my depth.
I don't care enough to fight with children on the internet. I do that on a daily, and it's not my favorite. But what would you rate this season out of 5, Bridget?
1.
I'm surprised you gave it a 1.
Yeah, like I did. I could have given it less, but I thought I'd be nice and be like, music was great. 1.
Music was good. I gave it a 3. The ending gets a 4, but the rest of the show gets a 3. So yeah. I like it.
Worse than this that deserve 1.
Would you like some fun facts?
Yeah, please. Sure.
So this is
the story of a girl. Sorry.
Oh my god. It's a manga series that came out in 1987. It was created by Hirohiko Araki. I'm just going to call him Araki from now on. So not super shockingly, the series received a lot of mixed reviews, and Araki was criticized for his strange posing, his style of male anatomy, and basically just everything he draws. He was told when Phantom Blood was first premiering in Shonen Jump that it didn't live up to the best of the best that were being published at the time, like Fist of the North Star and Dragon Ball Z, because those were also being published at the time. So but he had just changed his art style because he had like this really classic kind of like Akira anime style at first, but his freaking editor told him that the style was too derivative and he would never get published that way. So he redesigned everything he did, basing it off the action heroes of the time, which were Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
That was my fun fact the other day.
And he picked all of his posing influence from this statue that he saw in Italy called Apollo and Daphne by the artist Gian
that makes more sense.
Farinelli. because he loved the angles and he thought they were overwhelmingly beautiful and intense. So
that
that's
does
why
make
everyone
sense. They
poses
do
that
look
way.
like those like
Yeah.
Greek statues. All right.
So
I can see that.
It's cool. He's an interesting guy. He puts a lot of thought into everything. He actually wrote like, sorry, I didn't write this in my notes, but I read a lot about him last night. He wrote down histories for every character in the show, like, so they all had character motive to him, even if they had like the tiniest part. So that
Coco's
anytime,
dad has motive.
yes, so anytime he had to like have them make a decision or act a certain way, they had a history that he could back it up with.
So he's
So
like
he
the
didn't have to think
Matt
about it later.
Mercer of this world.
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. And so when he was writing JoJo and Dio, he really wanted a contrast of shadow and light. So Jonathan was designed to be a symbol of the story, but never the main hero. So he wrote him intending to kill him at the end of this because he wanted the story of the Joestar line. But he also found JoJo really passive and boring. Like,
I agree.
He made him a symbol of purity so that he could be a martyr, but also because it contrasts with his descendants so intensely because they are nothing like Jonathan. And he also did this because whenever you put Dio, who is just despicable, against a character like Jonathan, it makes him a more relatable character because you can't relate to Jonathan because he's perfect, but you can relate to Dio in a sense. So he knew that Dio was the lasting character, so he needs you to be attached to him instead, which I thought was really interesting. And honestly, I think it works pretty well.
This is a very deep breakdown.
Yeah. Speedwagon and Zeppeli were given their names mostly to balance out the large amount of names in the series that begin with J. And the collection of Phantom Blood is 44 chapters. So if you would like
44 chapters
44
and
chapters.
9 episodes. Oh my gosh, they must have
44 chapters and 3 volumes. And that's it. Those are my fun facts. Hope
I don't think I want to read it just because I know about the dog part, and I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't. It is on Shonen Jump though. If you ever want to dive into it, it's there.
Well, maybe. I still am on 0.3 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and Michael's about to kill me because he just finished it. No, he's like, "How far are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm still where I was a month ago." Sorry. And my brother just finished it and is now like halfway through One Punch Man. And I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Okay, I'm reading Komi Can't Communicate. I just bought the rest of the volumes I did not own, and I'm in love with her. Oh my god. Anyway. Are you ready to roll for some fun?
Oh my gosh, y'all. I have a new dice. Shout out to Lionheart Hobby in Kyle, Texas. That's like the only hobby store around here, and finally Kyle got something cool. Look at my little critical rollback. It's Pike the Cleric. I love her. Shout out to Ashley Johnson. I'm just going to show you some dice now. This, Lauren and I bought at Heroes and Fantasies in San Antonio. It's a metal D100. Sucker is so heavy. Like, if someone breaks in, this is what I'm hitting them with. It's all my D6s in case I have to roll like 16 D6 because the dragon hits me. I hope they don't. And then the dice I'm going to roll with, it was part of my Easter mystery bag from Lionheart. So I got this cute little owl hatching out of a D20 and then a beautiful metal blue D20 and the 20 is little bunny. Little bunny because of Easters. Okay. I have the list up. I'm going to read.
You want to read everyone the list?
Yeah. I posted it on our Instagram today. So look through our playlists at the top of Instagram and look at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Phantom Blood.
Adventure.
I think it just says JoJo's PB because I can't fit everything in there. And you can see the list I posted on there. I know Michelle really, really wants us to get Yuri on Ice. And that's the only person that I've heard like that they're hoping that we roll from. So number 1.
I would love for us to get Yuri on Ice. So much.
Number 1 is My Hero Academia Season 1, which would be fun, but it's also like the worst season of My Hero. Number 2, Demon Slayer season 1, which is beautiful, and I would be a-okay with that because I would have notes out the wazoo. 3, Beastars season 1. I know nothing other than what some people look like when they dress up as Beastars when we are at Six Flags for Halloween. Because Lauren was like, they're from Beastars, and that's all I got.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's
You're so lost.
That's the like, one memory in my head about Beastars is you going, they're from Beastars, and I was like, who? 4, Jujutsu Kaisen season 1. This would be really fun just because I just watched Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and I'm reading it right now, and Lauren's gonna watch it hopefully soon. But her friend like totally bailed on her, and so now she can't watch it.
Yeah, Joe.
We're just gonna drag you for 2 weeks in a row. What's his name that we no longer have beef?
Oh, Mason,
I'm so sorry that we recorded the last week's episode, and then as I was uploading it, I saw your comment on our YouTube page. I should probably be better at checking our comments, but it was you forgiving me for the beef for making a 303 reference, but I'm so sorry. Beef is dead, man. Unless you want to revive it, like I love fighting, but beef is dead. Thanks.
She does love fighting.
Bring it. I like happy fighting. You know, I just really like to argue, like not like real arguing with people. I like to debate, but I never join debate because I get frustrated when people get real mad. And I'm like, why are you real mad?
Well, you get frustrated when people disagree with you.
That's what I meant.
That's a fact. Like, I love you.
I just didn't want to say it out loud, but that's absolutely
hard
true.
To fight with because you don't listen to reason. You're just like, nope, I believe this. And I'm like, great. Good for you.
That's why if I'm on your trivia team, I always tell people, hey, before this game starts, I'm going to fight with you and I'm going to blind myself thinking that it's true. And if you know it's not, just ignore me because I'm going to convince you to change the answer and your answer was going to be right. And, you know, anybody who played trivia with us, Michael Hoffman, Shane, Ryan, Michael, they can all attest to that I would convince everyone that answer I said was correct. And our original answer was actually the correct one, that we get it wrong.
Yep.
Didn't say I was good at debating. I just said I enjoyed it. Okay. Number 5, Your Lie in April.
Oh, I hope we don't get that one.
I'm not ready for that right now. We're in a weird season. Both Lord and I have been in a funk. Number 6, Tokyo Revengers season 1. Number 7, Tokyo Ghoul season 1.
I'd be down for that one.
I don't know anything about it.
It's
number
short
8,
and amazing. You'd love
Erased. It. Number 9, Devilman Crybaby. I swear to God, if we get this right now.
I already told you could have a mulligan.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me because I did forget.
I would actually like you to enjoy my favorite anime when we watch it. So I'm fine if we wait a little bit.
I need life to calm down a little bit before I can still unpacking. Number 10, Attack on Titan season 2. I'd be okay with this because it's Levi heavy. Hey, Matt Mercer.
And
all I'm doing is watching Critical Role, and I am obsessed with Critical Role. I literally talked Lauren's ear off for like 30 minutes before we started recording.
She did. I love her.
I love D&D. Number 11, Code Geass, which I keep thinking Code Lyoko in my head, which is very different.
It's definitely not Code Lyoko. So.
I'm terrified. Code Lyoko scared the crap out of me as a kid because there's like an episode where like the gravity got turned off and they're like floating up in the air, and I'm pretty sure like kids died. But that's all I remember about Code Lyoko. It's just like trauma. But Code Geass, not Code Lyoko. 12, One Punch Man season 1. I'd be interested in this because my brother was describing reading manga the other day.
I think you genuinely love it.
Very intriguing, and the way he has like explained characters to me, it sounds like I would love it. 13, Haikyuu season 1.
This is what I'm rooting for. I love Haikyuu, so I'm here for it. Let's go.
I don't understand how it's a whole show, but I know it has a huge following. So
I can't explain it to you.
I don't understand how this volleyball has a really dramatic anime.
Have to watch. It's just excellent.
I know people that love it and people that don't really like anime that love it, and I'm like,
because it's so good.
It must be good.
It is.
So we'll see. 14, Michelle's choice, Yuri on Ice. Well, not her choice, but what she's rooting for. 15, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Tendency. Please, dear Lord, no.
Oh my god, if we get it, I'm gonna be so happy. I can't even.
16, Death Note. 17, Fooly Cooly. I know this has been recommended to me a lot by people when they heard that I started watching anime.
It's one of my favorites.
Into getting,
It's really strange and really heartwarming and really wonderful. That's all I can say about that.
I still need to watch Cowboy Bebop because that's also something a lot of people.
I'm sure that'll go on our list
eventually.
Soon.
Yeah. 18. I want to mulligan on this one too. You're in High School Host Club.
You can't mulligan on that one. It's only Devil May Cry Baby.
I watched one episode of it and I just looked at Michael. I was like, can we turn this off? I hate this so much. He was watching it at breakfast and I was sitting there like eating this waffle. Like,
it's on here because it's one of my OG obsessions from when I was elementary school, middle school, Lauren.
Well,
so it has to be on there.
If that's got to be on there, then I expect Sailor Moon to get on here pretty soon.
Oh, it definitely will be on there.
Okay,
the
good.
Original. I also haven't seen Sailor Moon Crystal, and
I haven't either, but everybody keeps telling me it's not worth it. The original beat it out.
That's what I heard too.
19, Hunter x Hunter season 1, and then 20, Wonder Egg Priority.
I don't know if I'm ready for that one either. I'm very sad.
But it's about an egg.
It's not. It's about teenage
girls. How would you name it an egg? Is it like her eggs?
No, but she does have to protect the egg. Technically, she has to crack the egg and then help the girl inside the egg survive. It's a lot. Don't worry about it.
What in the ponyo is this?
You'll figure it out, man. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, roll your dice.
Well, hold on. So we have Patreon recommendations that if it's not something with the next season, I was explaining this online. Like if JoJo Phantom Blood automatically got replaced with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Because it's all JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Tendency because it has a next season. But Michelle is a Patreon. She is our top tier Patreon, and she suggested Assassination Classroom. So if we get a blank spot, hers will go in first, and then Sam Jackson is a second tier Patreon. And he suggested A Boring World Where the Concept of Dirty Jokes Doesn't Exist.
Never heard of that. Very interested.
Very long title, and I'm not surprised because I've read some anime titles and I'm like, wow, why?
Yeah, they're super long.
So he said you would probably like this, and this is more up your alley, and then I may hate it. So
thank you, Sam.
So after Michelle's, then Sam's will go on there. If you want to suggest a show for us to watch, you have to at least donate $10 at our Patreon tier. We have a 5, 10, and a 20. 20 gets you a sticker, a little print, and a coffee mug. And then you also get to get, what's it called? A show recommendation. And we'll put it on our list. And then when we start doing private reviews, like when we'll review Jujutsu Kaisen 0, we'll release that just to Patreon people first.
We should also watch the Full Metal Alchemist movies.
I've heard those are really, really bad.
I know, that's why we should.
And aren't they only for like the first Full Metal Alchemist and not Brotherhood? I don't think they're Brotherhood.
One. No, I don't remember. I'll look it up.
I thought the only one that existed for Brotherhood was like those Attack on Titan movies that are just recaps.
Oh, I don't know.
We'll see. And then, and then if you're a $10 donator, you get a sticker, the print, show recommendation. $5, you just get a sticker, and you don't get a show recommendation. We just appreciate.
Maybe we'll just start watching Naruto on private, and if people want to hear what we think about Naruto, they have to subscribe.
That'd actually be kind of fun.
It would be fun.
We would never run out of content.
No, it would.
We could
so
do
annoying.
like episode per week. That actually wouldn't be bad. And we just do little short minis of us just talking about one episode.
Oh, that would take forever, but yeah, I'm okay with it. It's
but
like
I mean,
a super breakdown. Let's go.
Let's do it then. Let's do
Done.
a super breakdown. All right.
You heard it here, folks.
Patreon
we're
members.
reviewing Naruto just
We
for
had
our
our
Patreon
official
members.
business meeting on the air.
This is how we do business. We're like,
This
let's
actually
do
is.
this.
We just
and the
say
other
something
person's
live.
like, yeah. That's it.
That is legit how we two people business is way easier.
Yeah. All right. Patreons, Patreons.
Yeah, you can do a breakdown. You're good at those breakdowns of like maybe there's like certain questions we answer.
Yeah.
Like the same 3 like for each episode that we talk
I got
about
you. We're look out
Lauren's
for
the
Naruto.
spreadsheet queen. Okay. Yeah, Naruto, Patreons. You want to hear us? Y'all always want to make us watch Naruto. And I did put it in this design. Where is it? There. Margie. Shout out to Margie McClendon. That's my cousin. She's amazing. She designed our stuff.
Thanks, Marge.
Thanks, Marge. Okay, here I go.
I'm so excited. I hope it's Orin High School Host Club.
Okay, here we go. I'm really scared. I don't want to throw it. 17. Fooly Cooly.
I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up
This is my
FLCL.
good guys. Good job. I won't throw you away.
Oh, my dude. I love Fooly Cooly. So here's the cool thing about Fooly Cooly. It's only 6 episodes.
We can work with this again. Okay, and Michelle, I'm putting Assassination Classroom in Fooly Cooly's spot.
So we only have 6 episodes. Episode 1 is called Fooly Cooly. Episode 2 is called Firestarter. Episode 3 is called Marquise de Carabas. And episode 4 is Full Swing. Episode 5 is Brittle Bullet. And episode 6 is FLCL IMAX. So it's like FLC Climax. It's weird. But that's it. So we'll watch the first 3 episodes and come back. And I'm so excited. I think you're really I hope you're gonna like it.
I hope so too. Like I said, people have really recommended this one to me.
I love Fooly Cooly. It was one of the first animes I watched in like middle school where I was like, whoa, there's a deeper meaning to animation. You know what I mean? Like I had like a moment.
Whoa, bro.
And I also used to have this t-shirt. And if I could find this t-shirt, I haven't been able to find it since I was a kid. And obviously it no longer fit me. But there's a t-shirt of the detective and it says those eyebrows. And it's him and his freaking seaweed eyebrows. And I want it so
I don't
badly.
know what you're talking about.
I look up Fooly Cooly eyebrows and you'll know immediately what it is.
What is happening? Why does he have red hair and those eyebrows? They are seaweed. Why?
They're seaweed. It's to keep aliens out of his mind. Don't worry about it.
It is sort of like nori eyebrows. It's so weird. All right.
Dope. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh, I see a lot of people reenacting him with the seaweed on the eyebrows. And it's all of them holding a phone doing it.
Yep.
This
so
looks cool,
good.
and the animation style looks really cool. Oh my gosh.
It is. It's very good. It's I believe it's from 2006, so it's an oldie but a goodie.
You know how I know it's an oldie? I was about to make a comment that I know it's an oldie is because there's links on how to make that character on Mii's. Like the wee me characters, you know, those little on the original Wii. There's a little breakdown of people showing you how to make your me that character. That's so funny. Wow. I forgot about wee me's.
I hate that. I love that, but I hate that.
Wee me.
Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. We're watching Fooly Cooly. It's on Funimation for sure. I don't know where else it is. It's not on Hulu or Netflix.
Are you
so
sure?
Probably Funimation Crunchyroll.
I'm gonna check.
I don't think it is.
I don't know why I just snorted like that. I guess I'm a little too excited. So I snort when I'm too excited.
So does Hootie.
Don't compare me to Hootie.
Hootie's the best dog ever.
Otherworldly.
Whoa.
That was so I somehow changed the setting on my browsers that it opens up the last thing I had open. And so that was Matt Mercer doing Critical Role, and all of them about to die from the Chroma Conclave right now. So Fooly Cooly, let's look at this. Fooly Cooly. Nope, not there. So it is not on Hulu, like you said. You said it's on Funimation, though?
It should be on Funimation's last place I watched it, but that was like 2 years ago.
Okay, let's double check. Also, Funimation, could you hurry up and switch my account over to Crunchyroll? Because I emailed you like 12 times because I just did the year renewal for Funimation in December. And now they're supposed to switch my account for me so that my money goes to Crunchyroll so then I can, whatever. But I've been like,
it's too much work.
I had a lot of people emailing me and they're like, yeah, they're right away. They're like, we're going to help you. And then they just all disappeared. Oh, it's not on Funimation.
Is it on Crunchyroll? Did they move it to High Dive? I'm about to be so mad. If I have to buy a High Dive subscription, I might just buy
this. This might be our first show that we have to like purchase. Fooly, it's not on Crunchyroll.
I know they moved Haiku to High Dive.
Oh, now we're gonna have to see if it's justified for us buying it. Fooly Cooly. Cowboy Bebop. Nope, it's not on Netflix. My last thing, let's check Amazon Prime. Video.
It says it's available on Funimation. Are you sure?
I just looked it up and it said it didn't have it.
Oh, it says it's on freaking Hulu.
Oh, so is that what FLCL is? Because it's
it's also Fooly Cooly. It's FLCL.
Oh yeah, then it's on Hulu and
okay, cool.
On Funimation. But I didn't know FLCL was also it.
Yeah, FLCL is the abbreviation for Fooly Cooly.
Oh, well, see, obviously I haven't watched this before.
That's okay.
So let's look. FLCL. Yeah, it's on Hulu. Okay.
Sweet. Here we go.
All right. So is it only sub? No,
it should be dubbed.
Only a sub.
Oh no. There is a dub. I've watched it.
I like this dubbed. Well, y'all, we might both be watching sub.
Is it not dubbed on Funimation?
Let me check again on Funimation. FLCL. Funimation. Okay, yeah, we got a dub on. It's just not on Hulu. That's weird.
I knew there was a dub because it was on Adult Swim.
Oh,
but, yeah. And I hear what's her face in my ear all the time, like, you're boring. That's what she sounds like all the time. It drives me crazy. Anyway,
I'll understand that later.
That's that. Join us next week for the first 3 episodes of Fooly Cooly.
Or FLCL.
Very, very excited. Whatever brings you joy. And yeah, we love anime.
And we love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Gateway Anime Podcast with Bridget and Lauren. Please remember to like, subscribe, and download our episodes. Remember, we also have a Patreon, so if you want to suggest shows for us to watch, make sure you go visit us. Special thank you to Marjorie McClendon for our artwork and designs, and Drew Griffith for all of our music. We hope to see you again next week.